Alright traders, hope you guys ended your week on a strong note. Unfortunately, today is a red day for me. Took a few trades that were just not good. Not good, very speculative. Gave them a chance, didn't work out. My best trade of the day was AMRS. I feel really good about this one. Despite being red on the day, I'm ending it on a green note. I'm very happy with this trade, in fact. And I think doing what I did right here actually helped me. You guys noticed that I can't see how much I'm making or losing. And that was really impacting me. And I've heard some guys telling me just get rid of it, so I'm not paying attention to it. So I don't even know what my P&L is right now, but I'm red on the day, probably like 40 or 50 bucks. Had the three trades today, BIOC and pre-market. TNX, I took a stab at as it was coming up to 150. Didn't end up breaking out. Nice pattern there. Then AMRS, just beautiful. This one ended up working out very well. Holding this one for a fade throughout the rest of the day. Guys, let me know how you did in the comment section below, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright traders, we got about a minute and a half until the market opens on a little bit slow in pre-market today. Took one trade in pre-market already, BIOC. It started panic selling, so I had to scoop that up. Had an entry at 115, just didn't really move like I wanted it to. Got out of that. Because over the last few days, I've really learned a lot, about my trading as well and about the market. We got to be counterintuitive to what we think is the right thing to do. Because you noticed on Wednesday, I traded a stock, I short sold MGNX, the one that had positive phase 3 trials, and I bought the one that had awful news. It's just when a stock gets way overextended, it's going to pull back, and a stock that gets way oversold is going to have some type of a bounce. We have to keep that in mind, guys. TPNL, I really wanted this one on a short sell. It's not really giving it to me. I wanted this one back up to around $7 or above. TNX, this one has a beautiful pattern to it. We just need volume. So you guys take a look at this pattern. We got the squeeze between the 13 and 50 day. We're gapping up a little bit above it. If we break 150 on a strong note, this one can really get going. TENX is perking on up. CLF, this one is rocking and rolling. This is straight off the scanners here. Positive intensity scanners. TENX, this one's getting some buyers on it. Alright, I'm going for it, guys. I'm in TNX at 148. Going for it here. When we come up near a $0.50, like $1.50, it really starts pulling, gravitating towards that area. We need some good sustainable volume right here, though. I'm just not even going to look at my P&L right now because it influences my decision making. I'm trying to be focused here. Volume didn't really work into it. I think I just got a little excited there as it was popping on up to 146, 7, 8. Getting some buyers there. I thought it was for sure going to be breaking $1.50. Just didn't get the volume there. I moved these out of the way not because I have anything to hide. It's just my eyes are always looking over there, and it's really affecting my decision making, I believe. I'm trying to just focus on the chart here. Saying, Kevin, this chart is a really nice setup. We got a really nice setup here. Don't just panic sell out of it because you see red candles or because you see you're losing some money. But it's approaching 10 o'clock. If this doesn't happen soon, it's probably not going to happen. It's frustrating enough. AMRS is coming right up to that 200-day, filling the gap there at $6. Alright, I'm in that starter position at 585. Might come back up to $6. That's when I would add to this at around 610 even. Allowed to break $6 if it does. It can even break $6. I'm pretty convicted on this one. TNX, I just need to get out of this one. Want to short sell another 150 shares as we're popping up to this 200-day. See how high we can go. The higher the better on this. I don't want it to sell on off right now. I want to build a position on it. But this is what I was looking at, guys, on AMRS. AMRS, I wanted this up to that 200-day moving average, which it came right up to $6. Gap to fill here, around 585, 592. That's what I was looking at on AMRS. I wanted it back up to around 620 for another short sell add, because I'm in at only 150 shares right now. So right now I had the one trade BIOC in pre-market, one trade in pre-market on BIOC after they came out with a public offering, and then I had the speculative trade on TENX, which didn't get sustainable volume on it. So having a challenging time here today, then trying to really get into AMRS and take advantage of this high probability setup. This is probably the best trade of the day, despite if it works or not. The other ones were just more speculative. This one actually is very overextended, coming straight up to that 200 and filling the gap here for that short. Now I'm looking to take another entry on it. This would be the best trade of the day, if it works out. The other ones I'm not particularly happy about. Then TPNL, this one I told you guys was my favorite looking one on the bearskin watch list. This was very overextended. A great short. I didn't take it. I really wanted to pop. Didn't get it, so I just ended up not taking that one. This is kind of the trend we're on here with AMRS. I am short on this. Want to see this back above 6. Get a better entry. But traders, I'm probably just going to keep my info away from now on. I don't really like looking at it. It certainly does impact my decision making. Right now, I feel a lot more relaxed. I know I'm down on the day from those 2 trades, but I'm not as worried on AMRS. I don't really know how much I'm down right now. I mean, I'm down just a little bit, but I'm really just focused on the chart on it, which is where I need to be with my trading. Look at how this thing reacts around VWAP. If you do not have that indicator on your chart, you need to throw it on there. Comes down to it, buys right back up through it. See it's holding VWAP. That candle, that candle, that candle, this candle, all these candles, guys. It's trying so hard. Even all these candles here, it's trying so hard to hold the VWAP. And the crack is on. The crack is on. Bum, bum, bum. Woo, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. But AMRS, I feel really good about this. Despite today being a red day, I feel very good because I was just paying attention to the chart. We ended up forming a descending triangle here, cracking under it. And I was allowing this one to play around, and that's the power of starter positions, guys. Going in with a small amount of shares like I am, 150, I was willing to add another few hundred, if it got up to 610, 615, didn't do it, so I'm making some money, not making as much as I wanted to. Now, some might say I should have covered there. If I had a large amount of shares, I would have covered some. I would have covered a partial, but I'm pretty convicted on this one fading off the rest of the day. We just filled the gap, hit the 200-day. I don't really think we're going to retest 606 today. I think there's going to be a lot of longs underwater in this area here that are going to be selling on any pops this has. Really think we're going to be fading off throughout today. That's my own personal opinion. But there's no emotions here. That's what I love about this trade. I'm red on the day, but I'm happy because this trade, there was no emotions on it. I was letting it play around. In fact, I wanted it a little bit higher. All right, traders, I'm taking it right here, 559 from 585. That was a dang good trade right there, guys. I just wanted to come back and fill you in on that. Was just going to take it right there. On that other sell-off, it may continue to fade, but this one cracked the descending triangles, cracked the bear flag. I think it might get maybe a little bit of a bounce. I don't know. All right, traders, thank you so much for being a part of the team. Absolutely love what we got going on here. Please let me know in the comment section how you did today. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Guys, we will see you Monday morning. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. We'll see you then.